Okay, I've been thinking about doing this video for a while now, and I have no script. I kind of know what I want to say, but I definitely haven't necessarily prepared. So if this runs long, my apologies. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is why I stream, and I think in a lot of instances, people watch a stream for one of two reasons. Either one, they really enjoy the personality of the person streaming, um, and two, someone's really good at that game. But I do feel that there's a third category that has become more and more important for me. And I think it's something that's really emphasized in like the speedrunning community. And that's just what I would call the pursuit of achievement. In my personal life, self-improvement, self-development are very important concepts for me. I read a lot of self-help books and philosophy books, and I spend a lot of time thinking about life in general. And something that I've really become passionate about is just getting better at something and feeling that sense of progress and the fulfillment that that gives me. And the latest venture that I've had in that front is making it to the diamond rank in Street Fighter V. I started playing Street Fighter V in May, and a couple months ago, I think like early September, I really got the idea that I wanted to commit the time to getting to the diamond rank. Not the easiest thing to do, but it's been a pretty interesting journey for me, to say the very least. And I think one of the things that I really want to, emphasize on that idea is people, for the past couple years, they've watched me stream Smash Ultimate, and they see me make plays with Isabelle or some other random character, and they're like, wow, like Albert's really good at Smash Brothers. Like, people say stuff to that extent. And while I appreciate that, it almost comes across as though people just like assume, oh, like he's just talented at the game. Like he's just good at Smash Brothers. And they don't think about the amount of time it took me to actually get to a certain level of proficiency at Smash Brothers. For people that have watched my stream for a long time, they'll remember and recall the months I spent trying to get good with Villager and just not doing well and losing a lot and being frustrated and just having to claw my way forward and getting better at that game day by day. Even outside of streaming, I spent a lot of time just practicing short hops and working on combos and stuff, and really thinking about my gameplay, watching past streams of games that I lost to try to figure out why I lost, and slowly start to get better at the game. And it took a long time, but I do feel like I got to a pretty good level with Smash Ultimate. I played competitively in some online tournaments for a little while, and I thought that was really interesting to stream. It was nice to have people cheer me on and stuff like that. That was always cool. But one of the main reasons why I think I hit the go live button when I stream is primarily I want to make sure people have a good time. It means a lot that people would spend time in my stream. So if I can take even an ounce of pressure or stress or whatever off of someone's shoulders and just let them enjoy themselves and maybe laugh and have an interesting or good conversation, that's great. That's really why I like streaming. I like meeting people and making friends and stuff and all that good stuff. But on top of that, I really want to inspire someone to go for something. I really appreciate that there have been people that have never watched Street Fighter V before, that have watched my stream for a long time, and they've progressively gotten more interested in the game, or they ask questions about different mechanics and stuff. Not necessarily because they're going to play themselves, but just because, if they're going to hang out and watch the game, they may as well learn a little bit about it. And I just want to inspire people to go after their own goals. It's really hard for me as a person to play a game and not do well and to lose and to struggle and to show that to people. I've always been something of a perfectionist, and just my general pride and ego makes it really hard for me to show that side of myself. I think a lot of people struggle with that, but I don't think it's something that's necessarily emphasized or talked about in streaming. And I really want to showcase that side of a journey towards getting to a certain rank or a certain place or accomplishing a certain thing in a game, because we all go through struggles in life. And I don't want people to feel that they can't do something. I get a lot of people that say, you know, like, oh, I'm not good at Smash Brothers, or I'm not good at Street Fighter 5. And it kind of has this subconscious note of, you know, my level of play is just static. I just wasn't born good at whatever, so I'm just not going to be good at it. And I really want to try to make people revisit that idea, because I was objectively not good at all at Street Fighter 5. I could hardly land combos. I didn't really know what I was doing, and it took a lot of hard work. I spent a lot of time in training modes, in the training mode, practicing different combos and looking back at my own replays and watching competitive games and really trying to get a sense of what it takes to be good at Street Fighter 5. And each time I play, even if it's not something I necessarily talk about a lot, I try to get better at one thing each time that I play. And over time, I have seen some gains, and I have gotten better. And like a couple weeks ago, I made it to the platinum rank, which if you saw me play when I first started streaming Street Fighter 5, you would know that I pretty much evolved into an entirely different player to be able to do that, because I had to break down a lot of my bad habits and work on, you know, developing good ones and getting better at different characters and trying to learn different matchups. And it's not easy. And I don't think there really is anything in life worth doing that's going to necessarily be easy. And that's really why I want to showcase this. I want someone to say, you know, I checked out Albert's stream. I had a good time. It was fun. I laughed a couple times. But I also saw that, you know, he's trying to get better at something. And it's not happening overnight. It's not easy. But he's doing it. And over the past couple of weeks, I've seen him get markedly better. Even if I don't know Street Fighter 5 particularly well, I can see that he's getting better. If he can get better at that, then maybe I can pursue whatever. It could be knitting, you know, whatever the hobby or interest. I really want to challenge people's preconceived notions about what they're capable of. One of the tweet that I have pinned is me beating that incredibly difficult Super Mario Maker 2 level, the World 1-1 with a bunch of lasers, and that took me like, I don't know, 3 days. Like I streamed that level a lot, just going piece by piece, trying to figure out what I would need to do to beat the level. And I think the clip itself is like 50 something seconds, but that clip doesn't show the 14 something hours that I spent trying to beat that one level. And I really think that that's the core to having a good life or finding happiness in life, is just appreciating the journey on the way towards accomplishment. It's just not something that I think is really talked about. I don't think that journey is something that is shown very often. So on top of just trying to, you know, have a good environment and be a cool place to hang out in a stream, I really want people to think about what they want to accomplish in their life and see that if I can go through the struggles and make some of the things I want to have happen actually happen, maybe you can too. I know you can. You just got to put in the time and effort. It's simple, but not easy. But yeah, this is something that's been on my mind a lot, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about why I stream. So hopefully next time you check out the channel, you keep something like this in mind, and let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you want to try to accomplish, and let me know your progress, and we'll get to where we want to go together. Yeah.